is now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That complete to Downs. Down the left sideline.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now Richardson back to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren as the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Looking to put a drive together.
try the left side with Taylor.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
They go play action with Richardson.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Colts.
Off play action, Richardson.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores. They have to come back and win this game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Sanders to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
David Njoku,
35 yards.
and the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll find his man. That's Taylor again.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll swing this out to Giddens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing, Sanders.
He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On first down, here's Jenkins.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw is Sanders.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
He's got a man. That's Bond. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 4th down no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To throw again, here is Sanders. That is caught.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to widen their advantage.
Point after here coming up. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. They still got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And his throw here's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
A gain of 12.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Now he's going to step up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Shedeur. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is the tight end, Njoku. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Sanders. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up.
A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Richardson. They're going right back to Pittman.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted a picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. A good pick up there on 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Carson Schlesinger
Coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They run the counter. Sampson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Setting up the screen for Sampson.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing. They were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Here's Sanders. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.